Welcome back, you guys. It is Mary
and Amma,
and we are reviewing I Love a Mama's Boy. They
Yes.
are reviewing their own show,
yes,
so we are going to review them.
yes, and this goes from like the beginning of their show.
Yeah.
So some of the ones that we had not watched, we're able to see.
Yeah.
And one of it that caught my eye was when Tia says that she has to put boundaries
Yeah.
on the relationship. She has to try to put boundaries on the relationship. And you
Yeah.
said, if you haven't put boundaries...
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And-
my God. She was talking about the reason why we have not gotten married is because we have a whole bunch of boundaries that we need to lay out.
And he
For
has-
10 years?
Yeah, and he hasn't asked you, though, also.
Yeah, he has never asked
So.
you. Because no woman at 42 is sitting down waiting.
No.
A woman at 30 is not even sitting down waiting.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah.
Especially
10
when
years
you know
setting
later
boundaries.
on, I want to have children, and you're 42. This is not... Tia, if after
You're not
11
fooling
years...
nobody.
You have not... First of all, he said they've been together for 7 years, and she's like, no.
It's been
actually
over 10
It
years.
was 10 years at that time. But you've been with this guy, and now you're still trying to figure out the whole boundary thing that should not be crossed. Well, that's why you end up in Vegas with the
Alone.
mama, and he has gone out with her and is ignoring your calls.
Big facts.
Because you have not set those boundaries. You have not seen it through. Whatever consequences you gave him, you have not seen it through. And that's why he continues to do this with you.
And continues to embarrass you. Let's start there.
What was interesting is when they were talking about Steph
Mm-hmm.
going to LA. Remember when they saw Steph, the job that she did not take?
Yeah.
And they were saying, oh, you should go. And Cleo right away says, no, she should go to LA. She should not give up that opportunity. And when Tia asks him and says, hey, will you come with me if I had a job like that? And he was just like, depending on how much you make. So he also is not really willing to even... He's living at your house.
Well, he's a dusty. Because the fact that he even said, "Oh, depending on how much you make," because he's providing for stuff.
Yes, and he will leave his job completely, and that means that you're gonna have to pay his bills. But it was interesting, and all of them, even the other guy, the really tall guy. I don't know what his name is, but he turned to his wife and was like, "Yeah, you should go," And she's like, "Well, will you come with me?" He says, "No." And then he made a comment that she can be boring sometimes. So because
that's with that really tall guy and then that short Colombian chick.
Because they were looking at when they went to the casino. When Cleo and his mom went to the casino.
Right.
And he's like, well, sometimes you are boring. So I can see why he wants to hang with his mom. Like, this guy was just saying all kinds of things to her.
Well, I mean, she was also very rude. She was like, listen, if you talk to me like that, I will light your ass up.
Right.
And the mom was
like, my Colombian will come out.
Yeah, she said that. You said, if you didn't know I was Colombian before, you gonna know I'm Colombian now, because I will light you up.
I don't even know what that
Even
means.
the mom was like...
That was not even necessary.
Anyway, this is the part where Emily spits out the ring.
Yes.
Please put the Dawn on.
Oh, God.
Mom, where's the remote? I don't have the remote. Okay,
Mama, put it
we'll
off.
be back.
Oh my!
These men stay shading their women today. First that tall guy, and then that guy who's with Stephanie. Why I don't know what.
I think his name is it Tom or?
They definitely know Tom.
I don't know.
Anyway, but
it's Matt. Anyway.
Yeah.
But the one who's with Stephanie, the girl with a really nice, thick, healthy hair.
Yeah. Anyway, well, they were watching Emily, say cheap nonsense and F that ring and cheap SHIT. And then
that never gets old. Anytime I see that, and then she pours the candy on her hair.
I really wanted to see. Listen, y'all have failed me. Y'all have not let me know.
Gracious.
But seriously, I mean, that was a good one, but I'm still waiting on y'all to send me the link to the one of Emily throwing the pots. Nobody has dropped the link for the I Love a Mama's Boy. I'm still trying to find it on YouTube. Nope, y'all need to put that down in the comments so I can be watching it, like, for real.
Please.
Like, I need to see her throw those pots. I need to see her end up in a psych ward. I just need to watch it one good time to get a good laugh. Okay? So y'all don't fail me
But you were saying about, what did he say about Stephanie? The
yeah. Guy. So she of course she spat it out at Layla's feet or whatever, and then she went. She was walking away or whatever, right? And then he was like, "Oh, please, she'll be back in 5 minutes, just like Stephanie." And then she said, "Oh, please."
Yeah, see? So he's already taking you for granted. He knows you come back all the time.
That's why
all the time. You guys are like training the men how to mistreat you.
Like Mom said,
because every time they mistreat you, you come back.
Like Mom said, a man will only do what you allow him to do. Yeah. And then even that woman, Tina, I guess, the one, the black couple or whatever.
Tia.
Yeah, she was talking about how, it doesn't matter how much the ring costs as long as you love each other. That's why you are with a man who is not paying any bills and will happily move with you if you are making a lot of money.
Yes.
And still has not even engaged you. Okay, listen, if my man gets me...
11 years now.
It actually does cost. Actually does matter how much it costs, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it tells you how much effort the man has put in. Now, I'm not saying it has to be a $40,000 ring. Now, that's insane. If he's a millionaire, then
it's really supposed to be a 2 months. It's supposed to be
worth 2 months' salary at least.
Yes, that's really how it's supposed to be.
If your man goes and gets you a ring from the ring pop shop, I'm sorry, I am not getting married to you because of the love. Because you obviously don't love me. If you think that I'm worth a ring pop to be your future wife. Yeah. Now I can see if we both be struggling, we both poor or whatever, which that would never be me. I can see if you went to Walmart to get a $20 ring, and that's fine. But that $20 ring better look like it is some sparkly Cuban zirconia. Okay, don't go and give me no cheap ring. Yeah. So no, Tina, that's why you need to raise your standards. Yeah. The day you raise your standards is the day you'll get a man who marries you.
Beautiful. Like, there are gonna be men out there who are going to love you and be there for you.
Yeah, that man ain't it.
Who are not going to violate your boundaries. All of these men here that I've seen, they're all violating these women's boundaries. And they don't look like they give two S's. They could care less, But you're training them to continue to mistreat you. And if they're doing this without marriage, can you imagine after they have locked that in? It's even going to get worse.
Yeah. Well, that Colombian girl, I don't think her dude is that bad. I do think that she be. So. I think she be tripping way too much.
Overreacts. Yeah, I really do, and I think sometimes she's very ungrateful.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why he said appreciation is everything.
Babysitting not just her grandson; she babysits your child as well.
Yeah.
And I remember the day when she came in from work.
She told her husband to go get her a drink.
Get me a drink. And it was like,
you were the one by the kitchen table. Why can't you get yourself your own drink?
She was closer to the kitchen than he was.
You could have offered them all a drink.
She just got home, and I just thought,
that was so too much.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
And he got up and went and got it. He wasn't really stressing about that. And then he asked his mom, "Hey, Mom, what?"
And then she was like.
Yeah.
And then she was like, how dare you get her a drink?
Dad, I asked you for a drink and you went to give me a drink, but you're also giving your mom a drink. She was
after she's been taking care of your kids. She doesn't deserve a drink. She should starve.
Yeah.
She should die from not having water.
Dehydration.
Yeah.
Does that need to happen for you to be happy?
She has issues. And the man isn't he's not like he's a bad man. He's married you. Yeah. He has taken on not only you but also his kids.
For 10 years, I think she said.
Well, they were together since high school or whatever, so it makes sense.
That is a long time.
Well, I feel like she gives it to him and he gives it right back to her. So a lot of times your partner is exactly a reflection of who you are. Yeah. So if you're having issues with your person, don't look far. Look in the mirror. Ayanla said that. So if you have an issue, just look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because you might be married to yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's just too much or whatever and stuff. And then that whole thing about lighting you up and stuff, and you was like, okay.
Colombian thing, I don't know.
Like, girl, bye. If he don't know you Colombian up until now, that means you always saying some jive turkey stuff. That's why he just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I know. He was like so unfazed.
Yeah.
By all of that.
Yeah, and she even asked him, "Hey, if I got a job, would I move?" He said he literally added in his pocket. He said, "Nope."
Yeah, no.
He did not give two props.
Yeah, he's just like he's gonna stay there with his mom. His mom is of a great help to them.
Yeah,
she's not going to go anywhere,
and she's sick. Yeah. You know, I would never really. I don't even think I would ever really move away.
Time he said that she almost died.
Exactly, she has a disease.
Now, but yeah. But, you know, he's always, you know...
I don't think I would ever move too far away from my parents, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it's, like I live in Maryland.
Yeah.
She lives in Virginia. Yeah. At least I'll be able to drive there in the night if I need to. Which just makes sense, especially if you have a sick parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
So, that was it. Was there anybody else that... Oh, and it was interesting seeing Kim again tell him about that she was moving. And he was all, like, cursing and all that.
You know what?
I am so happy that she left him. She dropped him like a dusty.
Yeah, and I saw her on Instagram today, and she was really? Like, you guys give me ideas for I'm going to Vegas to celebrate my new life. And she's wearing this short plaid mini. She had like this crop bustier with the lace at the bottom, wearing a little jacket and wearing her boots. And she looked like she lost weight, like a good 20, 40 pounds. I'm like, okay, Kim.
Get some snaps.
Yeah, but you see, listen, if your child is not a prize, do not make them feel like they're a prize. Especially if it's Matt, who is, you know, emotionally and verbally abusive. Yeah. And is there crying more than the woman during a breakup after you told her to F herself.
He was so... Oh,
I feel so stupid.
After you have cursed her like that...
Yeah.
She should feel stupid because I know it was not the first time you cursed in her.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could do that in front of the camera, that's something you have been doing.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's scared to say anything.
And then saying it in front of his mom, too, and the mom did not even correct him.
It's okay. We're going to get through this. And then you're crying, too. Y'all got some superiority complex when it came to Kim. Yeah. Like, y'all thought y'all could just bully that girl and all this stuff and just treat her badly. Yeah. What woman wants to deal with you and your crazy mother? And who wants to live in the backyard? Yeah. You're building a house, but that is on your property. Yeah. You can still come there. If I'm, like, intimate with my husband, you can come right and walk right on in because you got a key.
And that's something that she will do.
Yeah.
But we are going to wrap this up.
Yeah. It's too much.
Thank you for joining us. This one was short because it was actually short today. It wasn't 2 hour.
Yeah. But this is Mary. Yes. This is Mary.
And Amma.
And thank you for watching.
Yes. Bye.